What is going on, guys? Today we are checking out the Jabees Firefly Pro True Wireless Earbuds. Before we jump into the details on those, guys, I just want to say that if this is your first time to the channel, welcome to Plug and Play. My name is JDubb, and the goal of this channel and of this video are to help you guys make a better tech buying decision. Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in and you want to see more reviews and other tech-related videos just like this one, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. Now, without further ado, let's jump in to the review. Now, for full disclaimer and disclosure, Jabees did send me these earbuds free of charge to do this review. However, they are not sponsoring or paying me to do this review, so I'm going to give you the pros and the cons, again, to help you guys make the best tech buying decision that you possibly can. So with that out of the way, let's unbox these guys and see what we get in the packaging. Alright guys, so here we have the Jabees Firefly Pros. Packaging, exactly what you should expect. These are what they look like up in a blown up fashion. And we'll take a look at those here in just a second. We got Bluetooth 5.0, we got wireless charging case. So the case itself, which I'll show you in a second, is USB-C and wireless charging capable. You have access to your voice assistants, to Siri and Google Assistant, ambient sound mode, which we'll break down in a little while. Fast charging. So this is just a real quick, I'm going to throw this out there up front because this is another great feature of these earbuds. 10 minutes of charging gives you 2 hours of playtime, which is awesome. So fast charging on deck, which is great. IPX5 waterproof. So waterproof. I don't know if I would say waterproof, water resistancy. So, sweat, working out at the gym, things like that, you're going to be good to go. We got the earbuds here. We'll pull those out in a second. We got our swag pack here. Let's see what we got in the box. We got a USB-C charging cable. Okay, so USB-C charging, which is great, as well as wireless charging. So very, very nice there. We got the manual, and we've got our assortment of ear tips. And then if you're having problems with the ear tips, they're not fitting completely very well, maybe they're not staying in your ears that well, they even add additional wing tips. So you can plug those guys in, which is awesome. So you get the option of doing either one, whatever works best for you. You've got both options there, which is great. Let's pull these out here. And here is the case. So here's the first look at the case. We got a basic standard kind of a not glossy, but then not matte, so you can see fingerprints, definitely picking up some fingerprints on here. You got your LED indicators there on the front. You got your USB-C here on the back. Let me grab a wireless charger and we will test wireless charging capabilities here. Put this guy on there. Yep, I'm getting flashing red. Boop, boop. So we got wireless charging, which works great. So that is awesome. Other than that, case is very straightforward. I like the fact that it's a pill shape, so it's kind of a rounded. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but I think it would go into a pocket very easily on the side like this. You get your Jabees branding on the top, but all the edges are smooth and rounded, which is awesome. Flipping these guys open, and there you go. So automatic pairing mode. Right when you open the case, you see them flashing. They are connecting to my phone right now, and they will automatically shut off when you put them back in the case and you close the lid. So that's really nice. So automatic pairing and disconnect, which is fantastic. You see you got these big LEDs here on the earbuds themselves, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And then this here, you'll see there's a power button up close. Let me see if I can get close for you. There's a power button right there. That is the hard reset button. So if you're having pairing issues, they're not connecting, maybe they're doing like that weird mono mode where you can't get them out of that, you can do a reset on these guys with them in the case by using that button there. So pulling the earbuds out of the case, you're gonna notice they're kind of a thick shape here. They got a big old booty on them. You got standard gel ear tips, which is nice. So there's no fancy, proprietary ear tips. You could customize these if you wanted to, things like that. You've got this one, like I said, is the metallic graphene. Okay, so you're gonna see it's a metallic, high glossy, metallic look to it. It picks up fingerprints like crazy. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with, glossy black picks up fingerprints, but glossy metallic, I think, picks up fingerprints even more. So keep that in mind when you're looking at these ones, but they look really slick. I really do like the look of them. These are a button-based earbud. So these guys have buttons. They are not touch sensitive. So keep that in mind. The button itself is pretty clicky though. They're very clicky, they feel good, but they're very soft clicking. So the nice thing is, and we'll talk about this in just a little bit as well, kind of unpack this, but you don't feel like you're jamming them into your ears, which is awesome. So, but overall, that's the look of them. So now let's put these guys in. I'll show you what they look like, and we'll talk about them in depth. So right off the bat, putting the earbuds in here is really simple. It's like a lot of other earbuds that have this kind of teardrop shape, this kind of oblong shape. You put them in kind of up angled, and then I like to twist them back into a perfect angle where they sit up against the back of my ear here. Let me show you what they look like up close if you can see that. And what's nice is that, you know, when you're sitting here, they don't stick out super far. They do have a little bit of thickness to them, right? They do stick out a little bit, but they're not too far. Right off the bat though, putting them in right now, noise isolation is really, really good. So now talking about the sound. Now, I've done a lot of testing with these. And if you guys haven't been watching my channel, you guys know I have a very specific playlist that I play my music through to test these guys out. I have a link down to that playlist down in the description below. You're gonna notice it's on a service called Tidal. If you don't know what Tidal is a high quality master class, just really high-end audiophile streaming service. It's kind of like Spotify, kind of like all the other ones out there, but they play the highest quality files that you possibly can get. So what's nice about that is when you're testing earbuds, you're listening to your music, if you want to make sure that you're listening to the best quality you can possibly be on the music side, Tidal is something you should definitely check out. There's also a link, an affiliate link, down in the description below that gives you a 30-day free trial, so you can check that out. But without going too far straying off there, the playlist for my testing playlist is down in the description below. That's the playlist that I put every single pair of earbuds, headphones, whatever, through to test the audio quality. Now, right off the bat, these have very good sound, okay? Really, really good sound signature, mids, highs, mediums, lows, everything is well represented, sounds good, nothing competes with each other, nothing fights over you, you know, they're not tuned for highs or mids or lows, they're very just a really nice rounded, you know, signature. What I will say is that if you're a bass head, these probably aren't for you. They don't have that deep, thundering, overpowering bass that a bass head would be looking for. So, you know, if you're wanting the deep, throaty, you know, brain rattling stuff, these aren't the earbuds for you. As far as volume is concerned, they do lack a little bit in the volume department as well. I am usually kind of sensitive when it comes to audio, and so, you know, if earbuds can get too loud, I have to kind of ratchet them down a little bit. I was able to comfortably listen to these guys at maximum volume on my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Moving on from there, audio quality wise, you know, phone calls, very, very good phone calls. One thing that I really liked about them, and specifically, is that the sound in my ears is very, very clear. I really like that. Talking to multiple people, doing conference calls, and to my wife, they had no issues hearing me. They said that the quality just in comparison to other earbuds was great. So good sound on them, and you have stereo audio as well, which is awesome. So now let's talk about the controls, right? The controls, the buttons. I was a little deflated to see the buttons. You know, I'm in the mode now where I like the touch controls. I'm starting to get used to those. So the buttons were not exciting to me. However, they did them pretty darn well. And what I mean by that is they didn't feel like I was jamming them in, you know, my earbuds down into my ears. Some buttons, you know, they're really big and they're kind of right in the middle and they kind of angle and they face weird and they're hard to push and you feel like you're jamming them into your ears. This was actually a very comfortable click. So talking about battery life. Now, this is another point of contention for me a little bit. Wireless charging, absolutely fantastic. USB-C, once again, absolutely fantastic. So they've got the two kind of higher end, up-to-date standards on charging, which is great. You got the fast charging on deck, so 10 minutes in your earbuds in the case gives you 2 hours of listening power on the other end. So fast charging, once again, is great. So they're hitting all three of those absolutely fantastically. Now, one thing I'll mention though, and this is where they fell a little bit short, is the case is really, really light. And that is because there's not a large battery in there. So I think what they did is they sacrificed some battery and some weight to throw in that wireless charging. And so what you end up with is a total charging. So if you fully charge the case up and the earbuds up to full, you have a full 18-hour session of listening, charging. So the full set is 18 hours. 4.5 hours of battery life per charge, 18 hours of total life. Not that great, but it does the thing, and it's got wireless charging and USB-C. So take it or leave it. That's what you get. At the end of the day, all pros and cons weighted, what do I think? At the time of making this video on Amazon, they come in at $79.99. So they're not the budget, but then they're not into that medium or premium pricing either. So I think they're aggressively priced for what you get. I do think that the battery life scenario is a little bit on the light side. and I think that the sound quality, especially on the bass side of things, could be a little bit deeper. But for 80 bucks, I feel like it's a pretty good plan. If you really like wireless charging, you want to use USB-C, you like that quick charge thing, these are great in that respect. The charging capabilities that they built into this case and into this set is absolutely fantastic. So I wouldn't argue with it there. You know, would I give them a full thumbs up? Maybe. I think they're a solid maybe. I think if you're looking at these, if you've already kind of researched them, you're coming here to get some validated opinions and things like that, and you're already prepped to kind of purchase them, I would say you'd be good with these. These are just a solid, really solid pair of true wireless earbuds, and the wireless charging is absolutely fantastic. I can't discount that. That's my favorite. I think my favorite feature out of these things is just wireless charging. Big thumbs up from Jabees on that one. But at 80 bucks, you know, they're all right. I think it's an aggressive price. I would rather see them, you know, maybe around the $60, $59.99 to $60 range personally. But overall, they're a solid pair of earbuds. As usual, guys, the affiliate link is down in the description below. If you want to check them out on Amazon, you can check it out down there. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to know more, please hit me up in the comment section below. I love having a conversation with you guys. But that's it. Those are the Jabees Firefly Pro true wireless earbuds. So let me know what you think. Try them out. If you tried them out, if you have them, if you ordered them, let me know what you think. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on them as far as sound quality and battery life and all that kind of stuff. So again, hit me up in the comment section below. Links also down in the description. You can find for Twitter and Instagram. You can check me out there. But as usual, guys, that's it for me, and I will see you in the next video.